North Korea conducted a new intercontinental ballistic missile (ICBM) test on Thursday, marking its first such launch in nearly a year, reportedly aimed at demonstrating its capability to strike the U.S. mainland. The launch, which took place days before the U.S. elections, was personally ordered by North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, who described it as a necessary response to perceived threats to the nation's security. The missile test drew swift condemnation from the United States, South Korea, and Japan, with each country recognizing it as an ICBM launch and expressing concerns over escalating tensions. The U.S. also issued a warning that North Korean forces, appearing in Russian uniforms, were likely en route to Ukraine, possibly to support Russian military efforts. South Korean media quickly reported on the launch, indicating it could be a new advanced missile capable of reaching the U.S. mainland. The statement was unusual for North Korea, as they typically release details of missile tests a day later. Kim Jong-un reaffirmed North Korea's commitment to strengthening its nuclear forces, accusing rival nations of raising regional tensions and posing a threat to North Korean sovereignty. South Korean officials believe the test may have involved a solid-fueled ICBM, which would represent a technological advance for North Korea due to its mobility and rapid launch capabilities. Analysts speculated that the timing was intentional, potentially designed to influence the U.S. political landscape by increasing North Korea's leverage in future negotiations. Japan's defense minister noted that the missile flew for about 86 minutes, reaching a peak altitude of over 4,350 miles, higher than previous tests. South Korean assessments aligned with this observation, though details on specific advancements in North Korean missile capabilities were not provided. The U.S. National Security Council called the test a violation of multiple UN Security Council resolutions and warned of the risks posed to regional stability. South Korea and Japan similarly condemned the launch, signaling close collaboration with the U.S. in response to ongoing threats from North Korea. South Korean officials noted the possibility of more military exercises, both bilateral with the U.S. and trilateral with Japan, to counter these developments. Reports suggest that the missile may have been launched from North Korea's largest mobile launch vehicle, a 12-axle platform revealed in September, further fueling speculation that the North could be developing a more robust ICBM. While North Korea has made strides in missile development, experts believe it still lacks a fully functional ICBM capable of reaching the U.S. mainland. They point out that North Korea likely needs more testing to ensure its missiles can endure re-entry conditions, though it's suspected that North Korea has shorter-range nuclear-capable missiles that could reach all of South Korea. Meanwhile, reports indicate that North Korea has sent over 11,000 troops to Russia, with at least 3,000 deployed close to Ukrainian battlefields, marking a potentially significant involvement in the Ukraine conflict. Experts speculate that North Korea might be seeking Russian military technology in exchange for this support, which could aid North Korea in improving its own missile and defense capabilities. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin recently commented on this situation, stating that North Korean forces appear to be moving toward Ukraine in Russian uniforms, a development he described as dangerous. He also suggested a high likelihood that these troops would see combat, while South Korean officials confirmed the substantial troop movement from North Korea to Russia. This evolving situation has South Korea and the U.S. closely watching North Korea's actions, both for its potential support in the Ukraine war and the technological advancements that could emerge from increased cooperation between Pyongyang and Moscow.